Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Today is Monday, the 13th of July 2026. I hope you're having a good day. Today we are back with some more Dishonored. And yeah, last time my stream got cut off abruptly because my power went out actually, and it restarted my computer. And it happened twice, and I think it also disrupted like my internet service provider's network as well. Because yeah, I didn't have internet for like 20 minutes, so I couldn't continue streaming. So yeah, now we're here. I forgot where I was actually. I think we just arrived at the Hound Pits pub. Oh yeah, we were helping that guy with the machine. Okay, I've already read these last time.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths.
Now plug it in.
The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without.
Just perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There.
Ooh, the cool
Can
mask.
you see normally? Center lens out of alignment.
I mean, we've already
Better
seen
now?
this cutscene
I could create more
last time.
upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Yes, let's have a look. I think last time I got the combat sleep dart and the mask optics. Yeah, let's get that.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can.
Yes, you're right. No, I'd like to look around for a while.
Very well.
Yeah, I think we
You know best.
literally
Let me know if you need
got cut off
anything more.
at that point. I just said like, oh yeah, we need to go to bed. And then the stream literally ended. Wait, where did he go? Did he go upstairs? What's this? Portal?
How did that happen? Tell me what I can make for you.
Not now. What's the explosion like? I think it's supposed to explode if you don't handle it carefully. Yes. That's interesting. Could be useful.
Is the man dangerous?
Yes,
Oh,
very much
we
so,
have
but
the
no
spyglass
need to fear.
now.
He is here to work with our masters.
People say he killed the Empress.
Of course he didn't. People are foolish and believe whatever they're told.
Okay. If the Admiral trusts him, then so will I.
As you should.
The Admiral served in the Navy under the Empress. But something happened with the Lord Regent that drove the Admiral out. If I understand it right. Admiral Havelock made it very clear that we aren't to carry lamps outside. Maybe you haven't seen much of it, but the city has changed a great deal after the Empress died. Since the Lord Regent took over, the city watch is best avoided. Most people try not to go outside at all. We can't leave the pub. I've nowhere to go anyway. My apartment was in the flooded district.
The flooded district.
Please follow me to your quarters.
Can't talk to him. Wait, I can kill him? It's very tempting, but no. Oh, it's the attic.
This is your room. It was chosen to give you privacy. I understand you'll need your rest.
Honored, yeah. Well, come on in, Melty. How are you doing? Don't want to go to sleep just yet. Yeah, these are the same posters. I still didn't sleep, yeah. Well, I wanted to. So last time, I just finished helping with that guy in the workshop. And he told us to go to bed, and then my power went out and the stream ended, so I literally went to bed. But Corvo has not gone to bed yet as a result. Ah, wait, we can go through here.
My, you must be
My.
Corvo. I am Lydia, at your service. Your room is upstairs and ready. When they told me who it was, well, I thought you'd be older, like the Admiral. I'm sorry it's so dark. We can't risk being seen. It is a bit romantic, though, isn't it?
It's not so dark. Ah, really? Melty, I see.
I used to be the hostess here. Oh, I could tell you
I'll
stories
do
about
that
that,
after
believe
I-
me.
Read this book, probably.
You can call on Cecilia for the more menial tasks. It's what she's suited for.
Oh, are you the boss?
I hope the bed's to your liking. Let me know if you have trouble sleeping.
What does that mean? Litany on the White Cliff. Excerpt from a series of Overseer invocations by High Overseer Abram Templeton. And I say to you, brothers, it is here that we make our stand as a righteous force against the growing darkness. It is here that we unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, to our families. Together we will serve as a rod to those who would stray from the herd, for the foggy grey wastes of the outsider. We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions so that others will not lose their way. And to those who choose to wander beyond the walls of our homes in far places, we will strike at them swiftly before they whisper to their neighbors, filling their hearts with strangers and doubt. The Overseer. I can still go hunting for small objects. I can still do that after I go to bed. Alright. Hang on. Harpooner songs? Excerpt from a book of sea shanties sung by sailors. Oh, I don't know the song. I'll look it up later. Maybe I'll sing it next stream. Yeah, the Overseer talks a lot of words. The Shadow of Bitter Leaf. Excerpt from a longer work of fiction. Finding my way by the feeble light of the dying fire, I saw her working. A large needle moved in her hand, following precise, esoteric patterns, knots and loops of seamstress craft from ancient days. Beneath her needle, his body clenched and shuddered, shaking the wooden table. A morbid fascination pushed me closer until she turned her face blank, her blank face toward me, resting the needle in his flesh. With a refined tone, she addressed me. So you are the lover, I presume. You too have been unfaithful, and it is now your turn to be mended. Oh, hey Storm, good to see you. Yeah, I don't often read my YouTube chats because people not often see my chat. But yeah, I know Storm. He's my friend, so he gets a pass. Yeah, thank you, Melty, for reminding me to look at YouTube. Otherwise, I wouldn't see it. Open YouTube to find something to watch for bedtime? Well, you came to the right place. Just the right time. The young prince of... Is it Tivia or Tivia? How do you say this? Anyway. Excerpt from a theater play. Hi Nate, good to see you, welcome. Come on in. Yeah, let's see how loud I get. Well, we try not to be too loud. Last time I think we got chaos level at low. Although, I'm not sure where exactly, but it said I killed 2 people. So, yeah, we failed the clean hands challenge already. So I'm not going to do a clean hands playthrough. Lord Nathan Bale, shaking with outrage. How dare you, sir, clothed so in my very home? I should hand you over to watch the brave Tivian, however you say it. Prince Kalisar, moving closer. This is like this is this is just the setting of the stage, not actual dialogue. That's a harsh welcome for royalty, my lord. Your daughter treated me with much more hospitality. Alas, she has gone out for the evening, leaving me all alone. Stammering, studying the younger man before him. What are you doing? Leave this house. Go back to your frozen wasteland, you pale rascal. No need for anger between us, Lord Bale. Is it so wrong for me to be here? As I've proven, I've developed an affinity for you and your family. Oh my, Kalisar, your skin is so warm it burns. Got some plays here. I wonder if we will be able to see some plays. If a guard kills another guard trying to kill me, it counts as me killing them? Ah. Oh yeah, I think that's what happened last time. Yeah. When I was hiding like on top of some machines, the guards were throwing stones at me, but they ended up killing the other guards. I think 2 of them got killed. So yeah, I think that's how it happened. Because I remember I don't actually kill them myself, but yeah, it did count. Dishonored 2, it gets particularly tricky to keep clean hands. They slam their head into a cupboard too hard, they'll die. I see. Yeah, I mean, I've been eating some random fruits, but so far we haven't found another rotten fruit yet. It's still fresh here, so yeah, so far so good. The Gaffer's Tale, Volume 2. Oh, this is a long one. Yeah, we'll read this later. We'll go to bed first. Oh, there's a lot of things here. Yeah, I can see that. It seems like the world building is pretty good in this game. At first I thought it was going to be like a historical setting. Like actually trying to be historically accurate, but looks like it's got its own universe. Well, obviously, I mean, I saw that they've got magic in this game, so it couldn't be historically accurate. Alright, let's go to bed. I'll go to sleep now. Yeah, they just lore dump with the notes and books in the game. Oh, it's nighttime. Wait. Wasn't there like a hallway here? Or am I tripping? There was a hallway here, right? I'm in the capital city of the Empire. They have colonies around. Ah. So it's not safe. Wait, what is this? Something's not right. Oh, yes, it's... Yeah, okay. I just answered my own question. I guess this is some kind of a dream sequence.
Hello, Corvo. Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond.
Oh, we got that too.
Great forces that men call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power, my gift to you. Come find me.
So that's the so-called outsider that we've been seeing in the graffitis, I assume. Power, blink. So blinking is a power? Press right mouse click to execute a fast and stealthy forward dash through the world. You can also use it to move upward, but the distance is reduced. Aiming at ledges will allow you to blink forward and climb up. Okay. Hold right click to target your destination with precision. A blue sphere indicates that you should reach your destination. Okay. Wait, I thought right click was meant for... Oh. For the gun. I'm trying to blink as I use the blink magic, just to make it a tiny bit more immersive. I wonder if that's how it works when you use the teleportation mode in movement style in VR. Never tried it. Wait, hang on. Can I? How far can I go? Can I miss? Will it let? Okay, let's try that. Link it to an empty space. No! Yes, you can, but you get magically teleported to this checkpoint, I assume. Wonder if it would work in real life. Okay, so that's how you climb. And it uses my magic powers. What if we almost missed and then we blink again? No, no! No. Oh. Ah! Okay. Alright. Let's continue. Wait, hang on, so... why is it not filling my magic thingy all the way up? Is it because I died? I love that face. It's a very funny face. Oh, letter. Corvo, I'm very sad. They say that you're dead like mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it, so please come for me if you can. Who wrote? Like, is that a real letter? Or is it... does it only exist in this dream world? Whale oil. Black crab. Black crab. Oh, that's the spiritual remedy. Nice map. We have a missing person. Missing people. Oh! Okay, that was close. What is this? Oh, it's an arrow. This kind of reminds me of stalkers from... No, not stalkers. What's it called? Striders from Half-Life 2. How could I forget that? Big fan. Oh. I did not blow the candles, but it happened anyway.
In the days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
Heart of a living thing. What thing? Equipping the heart in your left hand helps you locate bone charms or runes, even through walls. The heart beats and lights up when you are facing a bone charm or rune, and it beats faster as you get closer. The heart will whisper secrets if you press right click while targeting a person or location. So kind of like the radar thingy in Far Cry 2. The diamond detector.
This place is the end of all things, and the beginning. All of time is meaningless here. Neither seconds, nor centuries. Someday this place will devour all the lights in the sky. The one who walks here is all things. Cradle songs of comfort and bones gnawed by teeth. This is the place from which those who dabble in black arts draw their power.
I don't know.
And this place is their doom.
I think it really depends on the spiritual powers that I have. Okay, so I can switch between the heart and the blink.
I can feel a great age ending. This place is the end of all things, and the beginning.
Alright, thanks Nate, I will see you later. He just had noodles and passed out here yesterday around now. Yeah, I mean it's quite late. I don't blame you.
All of time is meaningless here. Neither seconds, nor centuries.
How do I actually use the spiritual remedy? Oh, it's it T? Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Someday this place will devour all the lights in the sky.
Oh. Mysterious object floating with black smoke around it. Surely it's a good thing, right? Runes and acquiring powers. Once you've collected some runes, open the journal and go to the power section to exchange them for powers. Ah, can be used to acquire supernatural powers. Dark vision. Oh, that would be useful, I think. Wait. One request? No dark vision? Ah, no, why? But I want to be Sam Fisher with the night vision goggles. It looks like ass. It has a nasty filter. Okay. Worse than the Hitman Hacker Vision. Alright. Oh wait, I can see the tutorial. I thought it would give me like a preview of what it would look like. Hang on. Level 2 shows you important items through walls like security devices, weapons, ammo, coins, keys, or traps. Oh, you can refund it? It's worse in Dishonored 2? Ah. Well, I guess that's one thing that they didn't improve. Wait, this is really awkward. If I want to scroll down the text here, I have to make sure I don't accidentally hover on these other items, because yeah, so I have to do that. Oh, you can't refund it. You just reload the game. I see. The old traditional way to refund, just reload your last save, aka save scumming. But yeah, I cannot use my keyboard to scroll down the text, so that's something. You did use it a lot. Only matters if you're going for some clean hands thing. Okay, and yeah. No need to rub that in. Okay. Longer distance. Okay. Control of animal targets. Ooh, we can play as animals. Well, maybe not play as them, but we can control animals. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Oh, you can become an animal. Okay. I need to try that. Yeah, I think for a first playthrough especially, it probably makes more sense to just, you know, freestyle it and see what happens. And then like on second playthroughs you can try for like ghost playthroughs. Bend time, slows time. Okay, this is basically bullet time, kind of. Devouring swarm. Oh, we can summon some rats. Okay. I assume if you summon the rats yourself, they're not going to attack you. Rats, yeah. Or will they attack you as well? Wind blast. I mean, if you're going loud, this would be useful, but not so much for me. Health, nah. Brutal, no. We don't do lethal stuff here. I think. I don't know. Maybe later. Jump height is increased. Okay, that is good. Falling damage is reduced. Unaware enemies who don't see you turn to ash as they die. So what? Oh, I guess just so that the corpses cannot be detected. Yeah, and you did mention that agility is the way to go, so I do like it so far. But hang on, Can I not acquire this? Do I not have enough to buy this? Like, what's going on here? Oh, cost. Yeah, I didn't see the cost. Okay, I'm just going to wait for until I get another rune, and then I get agility.
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
Hidden allies. Oh yeah, I already saw that. Oh. So was it really a dream? Mystical fish artifact. Bone charm. Provides small supernatural benefits. Locate them by listening for the song they emit. By default, you can activate up to 3 bone charms. But what are the benefits? Swim speed increased slightly. Okay. So what do we have? Drop assassination gives you a bit of health. I haven't tried actually. I had a chance to use it, but I was like, no, I want to do non-lethal. Quick dodge. That would be useful. Oh, well, I still have lots of slots anyway. So let's just equip them all. Rumors and sightings. Dodd. Excerpt from an overseer's covered field report. For over a year now, I have lived away from the Abbey without the company of my overseer brethren or the guidance of the blind sisters of the oracular order. Days have passed with me sleeping in the dens of cut purses, murderers, and worse, and the nights have seen me prowling through the worst alleys and wretched corners of Dunwall. I have taken my meals with killers. At times I have ventured beyond the city walls, meeting in forgotten graveyards and the outlying ruins frequented by those of ill means. My beard has grown long and I wear the weathered clothing and bits of boiled leather favored by the Bottle Street and Hatter gangs, and by those rough men and women who make their trade knifing orders in return for coin. My hands have run red with blood, it's true, but I have selected my targets with care, choosing among those criminals and heretics who were not fit to live, executing them justly and using their deaths as a means of building my reputation. So far, this trick has allowed me to make my name among my murderous colleagues without taking the lives of the innocent. My goal is singular. I must impress the assassin named Daoud in order to get close to him. Of all the practitioners of black magic we have tracked, none concern the Abbey as much as Dodd. It is said that his mother was a witch from one of the archipelagos of the Pandician coast, taken captive by pirates venturing far from the Isles. According to the legend, by the time the ship returned, the captain was dead and the witch controlled the crew, with Dodd still a shadow in her belly. This is a lot of lore. The earliest stories tell of a gang killer without mercy, moving among the shopkeepers and city watch officers of Dunwall like a reaper through wheat. Then a period of silence followed, years we now believe he spent traveling the Isles, studying anatomy and the occult in the great halls of learning and in hidden basements frequented by fellow dabblers in the forbidden arts. Daoud is even purported to have spent a winter in the Academy of Natural Philosophy itself, and for a time before a schism developed, he counted the Brickmore witches among his allies. All the while, he honed his craft, and it is during this time that we believe he began to consort with the Outsider. New reports emerge of a dusky-skinned assassin paid by the elite to eliminate their rivals in Dunwall and in the other major cities across the Isles. Those who saw him and lived numbered in the handful, but all of them reported something strange. He appeared and vanished like smoke. From a nearby rooftop, he gestured and a noblewoman stumbled from her balcony, falling to her doom on the cobblestones below. Most recently, as this new threat of plague has risen in Dunwall, Dowd has been seen leading a gang of men in dark leather, dressed as factory whalers in their vapor masks. They seem loyal beyond comprehension for one so unworthy, leading me to wonder if some of his magic is dedicated to lulling their minds and enslaving them. Worth mentioning, the game has 2 DLCs. Okay, and better non-lethal tools there. Okay. Yeah, I think that makes sense, because they built all this like gameplay mechanics, and if you don't get to use them just because you're aiming too much for stealth, then it would be a shame. Only a month ago, one young girl claims to have come upon a strange scene, carrying a bottle of milk home to her crippled brother. She was taking a shortcut through the tailor's district. In a narrow street, she passed beneath a window and heard unusual sounds from within. Pushing aside the ratty curtain, the girl saw into an abandoned apartment used by miscreants for gambling and trading haber weed. An occult shrine had been erected against the far wall, which she recognized from the teachings given by her local overseer. A man she described as resembling Daoud was kneeling before the shrine, muttering to an unseen spirit as if in argument. He took a carving made of pale bone from the altar before him, and the lights all went out in a gush of unclean wind. Quiet as a field mouse, she slipped away, running until she reached her home. There can be no doubt, Daoud is an agent of the Outsider and must die, for there is no limit to the evil this man might do. This is my solemn oath and the great purpose of my life. Until Daoud is dead and his corruption has been purged from the world, I will continue to move along the depraved, winding my way toward him. I will not drop my guise or don my overseer's mask again until Daoud breathes no more. So, this is the overseer, and he built up his reputation, and then he saw this guy Daoud, who seems to possess magic powers. Hello, Jay Myers. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We are playing some Dishonored. This is my first playthrough, so you will see me reading a bunch of notes. And yeah, I'm doing good. The Splinter Cell fan. He's like me, for real. Moderate keyhole peeping magnification. Breaking glass sound is moderately reduced. Haven't broken so much glass, so, but I have seen through lots of keyholes, so I'll use this. Damn it, Melty, the mission's over. Oh my god, there's so much lore. I'm not sure if I want to read all of these. I mean, I could read like quietly, but reading it out loud Like, there's just a lot. You want me to read this? Like, is it going to bore you? Because I don't want to, you know, I'm not telling you bedtime stories here. But if you do enjoy it, I can keep reading it. Do what I want, okay. You're just doing inventory management and stalker, okay. Yeah, I'll keep reading. Field survey notes, the royal spy. Excerpt from the personal memoirs of Hiram Burroughs, dated several years earlier. This is the 4th day, month of high cold. Progress continues on the suppression of gang activity in the distillery district, but more slowly than I'd expected. The ruffians operating there have been cunning, I'll grant them that, but it's only a matter of time. I'll see their leaders flogged in public and sent beneath the royal executioner's blade. If I had my way, that mute bastard would be working night and day, removing the heads that need removing. Internally, the Empress does not seem pleased with my investigations. It seems that it is beyond her thinking, against her very nature as a trusting person, to believe that traitors move among us. Among us. But I know they do. They must. No, Jessamine would rather spend her time with the royal protector. At least he's likely to stop any immediate threat to her safety. But a strong arm is not what's needed against those who would undermine us. How will Corvo's sword stop a poisoned wine glass or an explosive delivered by courier? It will not. There are many threats around us, threats requiring meticulous efforts to police. Young Lady Emily is undisciplined, I'm afraid. Here within Dunwall Tower, she receives instruction from the finest tutors known in the Isles, yet her mother spoils her and she spends most of her time lost in imagination, wasting her time drawing or asking Corvo to teach her to fight with wooden sticks. The girl might rule the Empire someday. Every moment spent at play is a moment wasted. Shoring up security for the main gate leading into Dunwall Tower has been another pet project of late. To think that back in his day, Emperor Caldwin left it open to the public during the day, allowing anyone to come and go as they pleased. If it were up to me, I'd still have access to the streets entirely, but the Empress won't hear of it. The waterlock is much easier to protect, and if it were the only way into the tower, traffic in and out would be greatly reduced. Someday, the wrong person is going to slip in and we'll suffer for it. Mark my words. No amount of security is excessive when it comes to protecting heads of state. The Empress also disapproves of my plans for the Sokolov devices. Sokolov himself has no interest in security, of course, but he's vain and therefore keen to see his inventions deployed in any fashion. This wall of light he's been tinkering with has promise. In any case, at least I was able to convince the Empress to upgrade the pistols carried by the officers of the watch. Why do I worry so when no one else seems to care? If I ever fall asleep, will it all sink into the ocean? Will the rough things clamber over the walls and fill themselves on our flesh? This is what I see in the same dream several times each month. If only I had more say in things, more authority, I could protect us all. Perhaps I've been working too hard. Dinner and an evening of conversation with a certain lady of refinement might be in order. Perhaps somewhere nice in the estate district. Hiram Burroughs, Royal Spy Master. Yeah, this guy seems to, he's a bit paranoid, but it's warranted because you see what happened. And this was several years earlier. If only people had listened to him, maybe none of this would have happened. We wouldn't have been dishonored, and the game wouldn't exist. Yeah, there will be books everywhere I turn. I can believe that. So far we've seen lots of books already, and this is only like the second level of the game. Oh wait, hang on, sorry, I didn't realize that. So that's the Spy Master? That was the guy who was torturing us? Oh well. Yeah, all that reading, zero comprehension. Oh yeah, I guess he did. Yeah, I just don't remember the names of the characters yet, and like their roles as well. So I guess he's like, he has contempt over the people at the Empire, or like at the, what do you call it? Yeah, the inner circle basically, and then because no one listens to him, and then he wants to take over. I guess that's what happened. Early life and criminal record, Slackjaw. Excerpt from a series of letters sent by a member of the Bottle Street Gang. You want the chin wagon, Slackjaw? What he was like when he was young, before he got his name? Oh, he's got a cool head now, but it weren't always like that in the days before he was boss of the Bottle Street Gang. Time was, young Slackjaw wasn't such a reasonable man. Like most of us, he grew up on the streets, running with a pack of ragamuffins, and avoiding the law, pinching whatever he needed. Dark-haired and dark-eyed, smoking a pipe, by the age of 10. By the age of 10. That's, I think, hang on. I think CJ said something similar to Ryder. Since the age of 10. For them born into the brothels, or coming from the orphanage. Yeah, since the age of 10. I still remember that. For them born into the brothels or coming from the orphanage, it was either the gangs or working with the mudlarks, and no one wants that. Some got pressed into the Navy or put down in the mines run by Pendleton or Boyle families. As hard as it was on the streets, as hungry as we all got, at least we was free. We was. By the time we weren't little uns anymore, Slackjaw was one to watch, usually calling the shots when we took down a farmer's cart or sidewalk street vendor. He'd come up with a plan, give everyone some part to play, and decide on the split. Most of us just went along because we learned fast that we made out better like that. More food, more coin. Plus, none of us wanted to deal with Slackjaw when he was in a rage. He worked on a couple of big jobs with Black Sally across town, and that was enough to get the attention of the other bosses. He wasn't just a straight kid anymore. Now he was an up-and-comer, which meant trouble. Every time I see the word trouble, I always have RoboCop in my head now. There will be trouble. Another guy who fancied himself as such was Mike the Flesh, who was working his way up running the protection racket among the factory women. One fine evening, we're all taking in a body show in the theater house. Mike the Fish and his lot are there in the cheap seats too, just down the aisle from us. Mike gets a wild idea. He wasn't big on planning and throws a heavy ceramic spittoon at Slackjaw. Hits him square in the face and breaks his jaw. We look to see if there's gonna be a blood brawl, but Slackjaw just points at the door and we all leave, with Mike laughing at our backs. Waking up the next day without telling us why, Slackjaw motions for us all to follow. He still can't say a word, so we just come along. We stop at the docks and Slackjaw pays coin for it. A heavy chain's covered in hooks. It's for fishing in the deep, something you would attach to a long line of the side of a ship. It's about 4 feet, made of thick links, and there are sharp hooks coming off it at different angles. Slackjaw's got that thing wrapped around his left arm, dangling at his side. Not sure how he knew where Mike the Fish was staying, but when we reached his girl's house, Slackjaw throws a bottle through the window just like that. It was almost noon. There's a bunch of screaming inside, and Mike pokes his head out, looking wide-eyed and baffled. When he sees Slackjaw out in the street, a look comes over his face that still gives me the willies. Pure murder. Mike comes out the side door, bellowing like a blood ox, holding a cleaver, heading straight for Slackjaw. When they come together in the street, Slackjaw spins and the shark's hooks bite deep into Mike's arm and shoulder. Ouch. He screams, but Slackjaw holds onto the chain. He is standing there with his jaw broken, clenched tight, with the chain wrapped around his left arm. Wait, hang on. Chain wrapped around his left arm, hooks sunk into Mike the Fish, just knifing him as fast as he can. Mike couldn't fight very well, hooked like that and using his left hand, but he was a big guy, and it took a lot of stabbing before he went to his knees. Everyone was cheering at first, but then we all went quiet. It just kept going and going, until finally it was just Mike the Fish blubbering, crying like a baby, and the sound of Slackjaw's knife. When it was over, and here's the brilliant part, Slackjaw took out a note and stuck to Mike's face with a nail. It just said, "If you want a job, come to Bottle Street." Slackjaw didn't talk right for a couple months, but word spread fast. By the end of the year, once we had a sizable gang going, he sent out letters to the other bosses telling them that he was running a brand new crew over on Bottle Street. Most of them laughed or beat up the guys who delivered the letters. Green-Eye Trish even came back missing a thumb, but apparently Slackjaw was expecting that kind of reaction and had a backup plan. A week later, 4 of the bosses were dead. Seemed like a series of unfortunate events, but everyone knew better. One shot dead by the watch while standing in the middle of the meat market. Another slipping and falling into the water, out cold. One of the older bosses found in bed with his belly opened wide and a Tyvian pear stuffed into his mouth. Still not sure what that meant. And Sheila Barnsworth was found bubbling in a cauldron of hot wax. Wow. Slackjaw sent out another set of letters, offers to the underbosses, telling them they'd be treated fair as peers. He even sent Green-Eye Trish with one of the letters. All of the underbosses accepted. After spilling the guts of his main competition, Slackjaw went in for stabilizing his business real neat-like, calling in favors, smoothing things over, giving everyone a little bit of coin or drink as a bonus, showing what he could be like as a boss. So everything got quiet, which always makes the boys of the City Watch nervous, of course. Word went out among the Royal Spymaster snitches, the Responsible Citizens group, they called themselves, telling everyone working in the shop or sweeping off the front steps of their homes to keep watchful eyes for Slackjaw and his men, trying to suss out what they were up to and what had just happened. Oh. See, I'm getting lost already. But Slackjaw ain't stupid. He greased a few palms among the shopkeepers and the watch too, telling them that he was in town to stay and that things would be run properly from now on without so much blood. He was finally a real boss, ready to settle into the business of moving whiskey, running the hound fights, and offering up the ladies and gentlemen of the night, if you take my meaning. Wink wink. Then the plague came. At first, it seemed like a good thing. A few people got sick, and everyone wanted to buy those potions from Sokolov or Piero. Health elixir, or spiritual remedy, they call them. Slackjaw told me he saw an opportunity. We already had an old whiskey factory with a still where we could water the stuff down and sell it discounted. Doing the same with Sokolov's... there's a typo there. Doing the same with Sokolov's elixir was a smart plan. Pretty soon, everybody in the slums were sick and business was good. But after a while, there were so many people down with plague that everyone got scared. Everybody started acting real nasty and everything fell apart. When people can't work, they don't have the coin for elixir, watered down or pure. When the Empress died, it seemed like Dunwall would slide into the void. Spymaster Burroughs took over, and the watch started using all that new Sokolov technology. Watchtowers, tallboys, and them arc pylons. They put up a wall of light across Clavering Boulevard and cracked down hard. But Slackjaw surprised us again. Instead of leaving town on a boat bound for Morley or one of the other isles, he stayed and kept it all together. We get as much elixir to fight off the plague as the city watch, with their taxes and rations, and that's kept us alive so far. Crowley, Bottle Street Gang. So Slackjaw is basically kind of like a mafia guy. You know, he can be a good boss, but to get to where he's at, he would do anything. Alright. Fire water. Shot whiskey bottles explode with greater intensity. Win sword versus sword contests more frequently. Damage from explosions. Breath capacity in water. Don't really need that. Maybe sword versus sword. And damage reduction, just in case. Oh, we got an achievement. Kind of. Yeah, kind of. I mean, you know, he seems nice once he's got his business legit. But, of course, then he took advantage of the plague and selling watered down potions. So yeah, you don't want to get on his bad side, basically. White rats won't attack you. So just specifically white rats. White rats can be consumed for mana. These are all DLC items. Oh no! I hate when they do that. So all these bone charms are all DLC items? All of them or just some of them? Cause yeah, I was like, why do we have so many bone charms? And like, I immediately got an achievement for collecting 10 of them. Like, what? Ah, okay, except Fencer. So Hang on, can you actually find all these other bone charms later on normally? Or is it like, no, it's just pay to win. It's just pre-orders. Okay, I'll just turn them off. Because I personally don't really like that kind of DLCs. Like, I think if they wanted to do something like that, they should give you the option whether to give you immediately or like make it more integrated to the game so that you can actually, you have to still collect them and like find them to get them. You know what I mean? Oh. Hang on. My keyboard got disconnected. Okay. The real benefit wasn't the bone charms. The money they gave you in the statues. Okay. Wait, so hang on. So the bone charms were legit? Like they're not from the DLCs? Or what? 3 statues worth 450 coins. Well, yeah, you cannot really drop the items, right? Like the valuables are immediately converted into coins as soon as you pick them up. And I already picked them up, I assume, because yeah. Oh well, that sucks. I mean, I could. So hang on. So 450 coins combined, or each of them? Because if it's, because I can just subtract that from my current. Okay, so that's in total, not like one statue is worth 450 and then you have like, oh, you played with it because you didn't know it was a thing. Alright. I mean, I'll try not to spend too much of these coins early on. Maybe I will make use of it eventually, but yeah, I'll make sure not to use 450 or like even 500 maybe. The Journal of Granny Rags, excerpts from the ramblings of a street denizen. Of course I tell you, dearie. I won't keep any secrets from you in the end. All the dreary days of my life are like the windows of a house. From the kitchen I can see out into the garden, where the leaves and stalks are brown and bug-eaten. You can see a little lump of dirt where something was wrapped in a blanket and laid to rest along the rows of twisting vines. The front room looks out into the street, where the neighbors are like setting fire to their homes, barricading themselves inside. Warm and snug, dearie. Don't forget about the bedroom either. It sees into the dreary alley where hooligans are playing a game with an old man. The first 2 are hitting him with sticks, and the girl with them is kicking at his dry old ribs. Oh, to have those bones, to boil them in a pot. No one lives in my house anymore, dearie. No one you would want to meet. When I lived there with my husband, we were fine people. Vera more, everyone would say. Your house is as grand as Boyle Manor. Better even. Your dinners are lavish and your parties are the best. When that young Sokolov came to paint my portrait, I was nearly still in my prime. Radiant, he said, and he was just barely a man, so young, painting all the best people across the land. Everyone wanted a portrait by his hand, all my friends. I was the only one, dearie, wet with his paint, glistening on the canvas for a pretty coin. But it wasn't all parties and paintings. My husband and I weren't always at home, no. We traveled together, he and I, to the far ends of the Isles, beyond even, all the way to the red cliffs of Pandysia, to dig in the rock and crawl through the caves, holding up candles and squinting at the walls. Many precious things we came upon, but none so precious as the boy with the black eyes, dearie. All those marks and bones, carved so deep and polished so bright. I brought the old bones home, hid them from my dear husband. Then I learned to boil them and carve them myself. They made such good presents, dearie. The little mute boy took them home. He loved them so. All the time he came back with new bones for me, holding them up so I could see it in his eyes, even though his tongue was still. Granny, his eyes would say to me, carve these bones for me. Make me another present. And he went so far, all the way to Dunwall Tower, the royal headsman himself now, my little mute boy and his shiny, shiny sword. Better bones were what I needed, you see. Better bones to carve and polish and scrape and gleam. My dear old husband was always tired. I made him soup and then he was sick. Better bones was all. For my little mute boy, carved in the name of the one with the black eyes, and after my husband was gone, I given away as birthday gifts. I didn't want to live there anymore. So now I'm old and don't have many to give my presents to. It's sifting through the garbage for granny rags and feeding the little birdies that gather at my feet. No one wants to have tea, dearie, especially those rude louts on Bottle Street. Slackjaw and his boys, always meddling with an old woman just trying to make her way. In the end, we'll be together with him, you and me in the dreary night, with stars above and below, and always the one with the black eyes, dearie. Ah, I do a great granny voice. Thank you. Maybe that's how I would sound when I get older. Hang on, so who is the mute little boy? Is it us? The royal headsman? I forgot already what exactly our title is.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Be advised, the river crust infestation has spread downriver, as far as the river mouth and flooded district. Do not attempt to approach or destroy a river crust. Any items recovered from doing so are considered state property.
Alright, no more books here. Probably spent like half an hour so far just reading these notes. Oh, it didn't get reset. This one stayed broken. Oh, hang on. I can actually do the link. Ah. Oh, that's nice.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Do not attempt to house or care for a friend or family member who shows signs of blood on their face and chest area. The only way to help them is to bring them to the City Watch. They will be taken to the flooded district for treatment.
I think this is the book that I didn't read last time. A Gaffer's Tale, Volume 2. After more than a quarter of a century, I am done with whaling, too broken to continue. I've seen all the corners of the Isles and made more coin than most men see in a lifetime. But it's all gone. I've lived through an emperor and watched his daughter take the throne. Fair young empress she was, but slain so young. Everything beautiful comes to die. I've eaten in every port of the known world and sailed in the loneliest waters you could imagine. I've seen the cliffs around Pandysia. Even the best of it doesn't give me an ounce of joy. The years come back across my dreams as a line of butchered bodies, long, sleek, and singing among the waves under the moonlight, only to be spared by ugly, weather-scarred men who'd knife each other for a good pair of boots. Each year I had less time to come home. My tongue forgot the language of small chatter. And those who lived in the cities thought me odd. My sister Nina hardly knew what to say to me during our visits. When she lost her business to the Lord Regent's crook barrister, I was 100 miles east of Morley, gaff hand frozen from the sleet as we tracked the first bull whale we'd seen in months. I helped her as much as I could, but Nina died in the early days of the plague. None of it mattered. If I'm jaded and bitter, it's because this industry has taken away my dreams. The world has beaten me. Ah, that's so relatable. Those last two sentences. Hayflock log entry 1. It has been days since our men were dispatched to stash weapons for Corvo in the old sewer. They have not returned, so I can only hope that they succeeded in getting the packages delivered. Piero spent considerable time and resources making those things. If I could find a way to mass produce them, the Dunwall Navy would secure its place as the dominant force on the globe. But back to Corvo. Can he actually break out of Goldridge? And if so, will he make his way here? I'd personally give him odds of 1 in 5. Well, look who's here. Some whale oil. Oh, this is volume 1. My sister Nina and I left Tivia together, saying, is it Tivia or Tivia? I keep wondering how to say that. Saying goodbye to our aunt, the woman who had raised us since childhood, leaving behind our home city of Yarrow and the cold but beautiful white landscapes. The first way I said it, Tivia. Is that it? Like TV? TV, huh? But beautiful white landscapes. Ah, I see. Thank you for the poke. But beautiful white landscapes we had always known. We boarded the ship for Dunwall. Our parents had left us with a sizable inheritance, and we spent half of this getting to the capital city and establishing a small import shop dedicated to Tivian furs. Once I'd helped Nina establish the business, I was free to pursue my dream. Signing on with a whaling ship was the most exciting thing I'd ever done, and I saw it as a means to an end. Someday I would captain my own crew and eventually own a fleet of similar vessels. With tears in her eyes, Nina kissed me farewell, and I did not see her again for many months. As an apprentice to the gaffer, I got to see the tracking and killing of the great beasts up close. Nothing had ever fired my spirits so as the wind and pounding waves, racing after a wounded whale, being pulled by a skein? How do you say this word? Skein of cables embedded in its thick flesh. I changed more in those first 7 months than I had in the previous 7 years. Ow. Whaling was beginning to put its mark on me, so that Nina barely recognized me when I returned. Tanned and sinewy? Damn, there's a lot of new words I learned from this game. With muscle, weathered creases already wrinkling the corners of my eyes, but she could see that I was filled with joy, having found my purpose. Well, that was the first part of his journey, but then he got jaded real quick. Admiralty and the Fleet. Excerpt from a book on naval history. With each of the isles has some form of naval fleet, none is more envied than that of Crystal, with its long, proud history of great ships and the admirals who command them. Boys come of age in the cities of Crystal, hoping to someday captain such a ship, and family dynasties are made by those captains who track down infamous pirates or crush seditious uprisings, as during the Morley insurrection. In times of war and peace, Crystal continues to innovate at sea. The ship designs of Anton Sokolov himself now represent the highest standard in the whaling trade, allowing crews to haul their kill up over the deck and begin their butchery and processing, even as the ship returns to Dunwall. The crews can be seen working on their latest whale as the ship moves slowly up the Wrenhaven River, coming to dock with one of the powerful warehouse companies such as the Greaves Whaling House. Suspended in the rigging overhead and backlit by the setting sun, the silhouette of one of these creatures make a moving sight as it cruises to its final resting place in the industrial heart of the capital city. Huh. I wonder if Crystal takes inspiration from Bristol. Because the history with the ships seems kind of on point. Oh, it's the same book we found earlier.
Attention Dunwall citizens.
Corvo seems to have arrived in good shape. Much better than I expected, given what I've seen of Coleridge Prison. He seems willing to work with us, and he shouldn't lack for motivation. The man has lost everything. We'll judge how he performs in the field, and if I can, I'll find a way to test him personally.
Oh, don't test me.
Did you do that?
I
Should I clear space for Samuel then?
If you like, but he won't use it.
Why?
He can't sleep in regular beds anymore, or that's what he says. Says he was in the Navy too long. Can you believe it?
Oh.
That pile of wood out there? It's a hovel he built from an old rowboat. Where does Admiral Havelock find these people, I wonder?
Yeah, I wonder.
Good day, Master Corvo.
I had a sailor for a boyfriend once. He thought he'd strike gold digging in the Pandician cliffs. They found his ship drifting empty. You know, I tried to attend services with the overseers for a while. They've just gotten more and more, I don't know, rabid about the 7 strictures and witchcraft and all that nonsense. I think the Admiral's awfully distinguished, don't you? Everyone I know cried the day we heard the news about the Empress. Poor woman. And her little daughter lost. From what I understand, it just killed the Admiral to be cast out from the Navy. That was his life, before the Lord Regent came along. Someone came and banged on the door a few nights ago. I thought Lord Pendleton would piss himself. Have you lost your senses? By the outsider himself. What is this?
Wait, what? Did I
To
accidentally
think what
attack
I
her?
spend smuggling in wine for his lordship. That Wallace can cook, yes. But the way he talks to us, you'd think he was a lord himself.
Stay alert and stay loyal.
I'd work for you for a year for free if you managed to get that Lord Regent off the throne. None of the shops are open, all the business has dried up, and most people can't even walk the streets. That man's a blight on the city.
The Lord Regent.
Lydia and I trade chores sometimes, and I'm starting to think I never come out ahead. She's a smart one. I hope the attic's to your liking. I've slept there myself on summer nights. I went and knocked on the front door a few nights ago for a joke. No one thought it was funny. My sister lost a tooth last month, fighting off some officer from the City Watch. The sooner the Lord Regent is gone, the better, I say. Just you wait. I'll own this place one day. I've dreamed it.
Sure you will.
Are you a nobleman, Corvo? No one seems to know much about you. By your bearing, I'd say so. Lord Pendleton's great-grandfather took a Sakonan chambermaid to wife. On second thought, the story doesn't bear repeating. Even the finest blood can go bad, here and there.
Have you lost your senses?
There's a little Tivian blood in the Pendleton line.
Yeah,
That's the
Tivian,
worst anyone
okay.
could say about them. I think it's come out in the brothers, just a little bit. My Lord Trevor's pure as the Empress herself, I'm happy to say. The Pendletons are quite wealthy, but they were noble long before that. You've heard rumors about the Pendleton mines being worked by slaves, I suppose. Never been there myself, and I refuse to believe it.
Refuse?
They say Custis Pendleton made an improper remark to the Empress once, and you ejected him from a state dinner before asking who he was. Well done, I say. This plague has ruined the social season for all of us.
This plague. Surely you don't mind me stealing your stuff, right? Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Do not attempt to house or care for a friend or family member who shows signs of blood on their face and chest area. The only way to help them is to bring them to the City Watch. They will be taken to the flooded district for treatment.
Oh, okay, so that door leads back to the pub. And this leads to the basement. Alright. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Well, let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Kaldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you.
Sir, yes sir.
Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for our cause. It'd be good to have him back here at the Hound Pits.
Okay. So one of the ex-overseers are actually... Well, he's actually one of us. The exquisite tall boy. Excerpt from a letter of public concern by anonymous authors. What you read here is the truth, whether of what you will hear from the authorities who rule over us. It is not a matter of coincidence that the former royal spy master is the one who stepped in when the late empress fell. We who will remain nameless believe that these events are interconnected. The signs of oppression are all around us. The Sokolov designs, originally intended to provide light and warmth in our homes, have been turned against us as a means of inspiring fear and controlling our movements through the city. And where did this plague originate? Some say it was imported. A wild theory? Perhaps. One of our members risked her life to obtain an internal report from the government, which we will be printing and sharing soon, called The Exquisite Tall Boy, extolling the virtues of this newest member of the City Watch. To those in the streets below, these virtues are horrors spread by the stilted thugs who rain down on fire on the sick and the poor. To these eyes, the tall boy is another government bully, armed with incendiary devices, thickly armored and standing high overhead, looking down at the common people of the city. We now know that the tall boys are heavily drugged, imbibing a substance that renders them resistant to pain, but also dulls whatever empathy they might normally possess. Exquisite? We think not. Copy these words and share them with your neighbors. And remember, when the tides are the lowest, when the tides are lowest, the truth will be revealed. Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog. Oh! No, this is not Three Dog. This is not Galaxy News Radio. This is the exquisite tall boy.
Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me. But my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison. And I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
Okay, make sure not to kill Captain Kernow. Trying to enact change from within. Yeah, good luck with that. Wait, was that the same guy? No, it's not the same guy who is the ex-overseer, right?
Somewhere in the basements below, hound kills hound, and money changes hands. Such laughter, and they're singing the old songs.
Oh, can we see the hound pit? Like,
but that's from a happier
where the
time.
hounds actually fight? Is that still a thing? Oh, yes. Now we can get agility. Yes. Alright. Oh, that's nice.
Deals are made here, sometimes under the influence of wine, and sometimes the influence is the point of a knife. Before the sun rises, they toss any casualties into the river. Men or hound, they all go in. They top off the wine with river water, but eventually someone swoons. Then fresh bottles are fetched from the cellars. Their fate rests on your effort, on the strength of your hands and of your heart. They stood in a circle around the candles and cut their hands to form their alliance. The blood hissed as it touched the flames.
I wonder if it would still say these lines even if we have picked up the runes.
The conspirators have found a safe home here. They take great care that they are not followed. The ale here is sweetened with honey to hide the taste of river brine. The sober speak in whispers. The drunk bellow. Fortunes have been won here, and lives have been lost. The old man claimed a dark corner and drank himself into oblivion. The hounds were the first to find him. They are burning whales.
Wait, I think we can also buy some upgrades from here.
What can I do for you?
Alright. So I basically have 2,000 coins because I don't want to use the 500. I think I would rather get some upgrades. Auto reload. I think I would like the crossbow range. and accuracy as well. Capacity, I think so far we are fine. But yeah, let's get some anyway. Should I get the auto reload? We're probably fine for now. Let's just save up some money. Alright, Samuel, let's go.
Ready to go? Just give the signal.
Wow, I've almost been streaming for 2 hours. Just reading the notes and journals and stuff. High Overseer Campbell leads the city's militant religious faction and is a close ally to the Lord Regent. Campbell is completely corrupt and holds the secret to Emily's location. Infiltrate the office of the High Overseer, steal Campbell's journal, and eliminate him. An ally to the Loyalists, Martin, is being held there. Oh, that's the guy. That's the ex-overseer, Martin. Free him and allow him to escape. Okay, so make sure not to kill Martin and Corner.
It'll be a rough
whatever
trip.
his name was.
Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. Then there are the real odd birds living on the fringes, like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. I don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
Just take your pick. The City Watch. Granny Rags lives in an apartment at the far end of Endorius Street. Okay, you can see Granny Rags. Yum, rats. Rat skewer. Okay, so we can actually see Granny Rags. The Granny from the note earlier.
Keep him in the boat. Canal's got enough shit in it as it is. All these rats crawling all over everything.
Okay. I assume we have autosave? Yes. Alright. Good.
Nasty furry filth. Let me know if you want to gamble on the house. Blow off.
Just gonna throw them over there. I think that should be safe. I heard someone else though. Wait, what is this? What? Are these supposed to be corpses? Look at these low res corpses. imagine the smell. Wait, do we have to select specific objective to activate? Hang on. Yes. Alright. Yeah, let's go see Granny. Oh, that's a guard. Isn't it? Bolero cigars. Sophisticated. Refined. Endless hardware. For all your hardware needs. We have been supplying the city of Dunwall with top-of-the-shelf hardware for over a century. Believe us when we say that we know what we're talking about.
Any citizens are liable to search or imprisonment at the discretion of the City Watch.
The doom of Pandysia has come to the city.
Okay, there's a bone charm. Some runes. Alright. Make sure not to miss them. I'm not gonna do the whole mission by the way. Because it's already quite late.
Attention Dunwall citizens. This is a special announcement from our Honorable Lord Regent.
This is the Lord Regent speaking. It is with regret that I announce that my term as Lord Regent has been extended through the month of harvest and potentially beyond. In addition, in this continuing crisis, the overseers of the Abbey of the Everyman remain in service to the state and are empowered to enforce order whenever and wherever necessary. We owe our thanks to High Overseer Campbell for the generous loan of their services.
Sorry I can't help you. Some folks needed the food I had and I gave it away.
Oh.
Can you believe
So maybe the other
City Watch
person
actually protected me from some of that bottle street
not
gang.
hostile.
It rained hard yesterday. Felt like it was washing some of the bad away. Half the city's dead. Won't make it 3 more months.
Attention Watchmen. This district is now
How do you
considered a highly
distinguish
infected
between
area. Residents are to
enemies
be escorted to adjacent
just normal
neighborhoods
citizens?
or delivered for immediate deportation
Because
to
you
the
just look
flooded
at what
district.
they wear.
Remain in position until qualified personnel have completed the removal of infected bodies.
If I was a bird, I'd want to eat that. Yes, I would. Oh no, that's not a nice thing. Just garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage. All
Oh. She sounds a lot younger than I thought. Moray early. Just stealing stuff. Moray or metal. Hey,
Dear.
Granny.
Is that you, my dear husband?
No.
My eyes aren't what they used to be. Have you seen my little birdies? The dear things must be starving without their granny. Here, birdies. Here. Oh, my. I think I have gentlemen callers again, but not the way I used to, not the nice ones. I hear them, and they're not very polite ones either. Granny Rags, let us in. Well, they'll go away again if they know what's good for them. But what a bother. Here's the key to the front door, love. You'll see to those ruffians, won't you?
Yeah, the Granny voice is much younger than I thought it would be.
I told you the knives go on the left. They've always gone on the left. You never listen. Are they gone yet?
Knives on the left. No, I think I prefer knives on the right.
I think the little birdies are sad.
Let us in, Granny.
I bet she can't even hear us.
She's blind, not deaf. We're here to do your washing.
She's not stupid either.
Have it your way. We're here to take your money, Granny.
We're wasting our time. How much could she have? She digs in trash for a living. Let's get a drink. I'm dry as an overseer's prick.
She's been digging for 80 years. Must have found something. Hear that, Granny? Whatever you got, Slackjaw gets a cut. Nothing personal.
Oh, it's Slackjaw's
Just Bottle
gang.
Street rule.
It's the Bottle Street.
Let us in.
I think we can go around the back.
Are sad today.
But what is upstairs? Oh, we can also do a death from above.
Open the damn door.
I think it's too risky.
I think the little birdies are sad today.
Yeah, let's go around the
I
back.
told you the knives go on the left. They've always
Oh. Rude.
Be careful, Corvo. They call her Granny Rags. You wouldn't recognize her real name, or even the name of her family. But an emperor begged for her hand once, and rich young men fought each other for her favor. I watched her consider them all, measure their worth, and find them wanting. Then, she made a different choice. You're on your way to face the High Overseer, the leader of a great cult dedicated to loathing me. What will you do, I wonder?
What does that have to do with the Granny? So Granny used to be famous? You used to be famous.
If I was a birdie, I'd want to eat that. Yes, I would, indeed.
Okay, so we cannot go around the back, but we can go from above.
Oh no, that's not a nice thing.
Let us in.
How did it pass me by? All the others.
Open up!
Let's try.
What? Damn! Come on, let's take this guy!
Oh wow. Okay, we parried, and we can from a lethal counterattack.
All district went dark.
I'm gonna feed you to the rat.
Oh, wait, I died?
No, where'd you run off?
That was quick. I wasn't paying attention to my health bar. Owned, yeah. on, have
Oh
I
no,
collected
that's
the
not a nice
rune?
thing. Just garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage. All.
No. Can I skip this? Okay.
Be careful. You're on your way to face them.
Yeah. It's like they're like dragons.
I told you the knives
How
go
do they do
on
it?
the left. They've always gone on the left. You never listen.
Hang on, I forgot how exactly you can do the death from above. Oh, they've already noticed me, haven't they? I think there's a button that you need to press as you jump down, but I forgot what it was.
Come on! This bastard up for the hagman!
Wait, I think I'm already dead. Yeah.
Where are you?
Oh, it's the stop button, so I just need to left click. Alright.
If I was a birdie,
Okay, make sure to sneak.
yes, I would.
And then...
Let us in, Granny.
I bet she can't even hear us.
She's blind.
No.
Not deaf.
Oh, okay. Ah, I see. So it's like a two-step. Yes.
Please.
Wait, that's not the guy who was off balance.
Knock this guy out.
Come
Gonna
on.
beat you to the rats. Yeah.
Oh, too late.
This is gonna hurt.
Ah. What? Ow. Hang on. Oh yeah, you cannot parry the fire. What about the... What would happen if you use the crossbow with the sleep dart while you're still unseen?
Oh no, that's not a nice thing. Just garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage. All of it.
Let us in, Granny.
I bet she can't even hear us.
She's blind. Not He's as slippery as hadfish guts. Someone's about to get shanked.
Wait, how many do I have? Only 3 of them. I do have incendiary bolt.
Hey, we're gonna...
Oh, so it slows down when you open the menu.
Running high.
Just a matter. Come on,
Help me look
let's
for him.
get this guy.
Oh no,
Knock
he's
this
on me.
guy out.
Oh, I'll find you. Gotcha. Please. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. No.
I'm gonna loot you.
Right. Okay. Got him. Oh wait, I forgot to pick up the rune.
I think the little
How did
birdies
I
are
pick up the
sad
key?
today.
Did she give me that?
You're on your way to face them.
Oh no, that's not.
Alright. So we got that sorted out. Wait, oh, we still need to talk to Granny.
Oh, my dear. I knew you'd help me with those ill-mannered boys. My brave man. Listen, Granny has a birthday present for you.
Oh.
I got it from the outsider, and now I'm giving it to you. Go on. It's upstairs. On the vanity. I think you'll cut a nice figure with it. Remember how we used to dance? Our parties were even grander than those at the Boyle Manor. Everyone wanted to come.
Everyone wanted to come. I don't want to come.
Granny, 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 come out with me. I hope you like the little gift I got for you. It's the least I could do for turning those louts away. I can't bear these Bottle Street children. Ruffians, every last one of them. Rotten apples. And that slack jaw is the worst of the lot. You know what I just thought of? You could do something else for me. Another little favor. And I'd give you another present. Another lovely rune carved from the bones of a dead whale. Do you remember my doctor, dear? Dr. Galvani? Now there was a clever man. He's got all sorts of nasty rat guts and disease in his laboratory. Wouldn't it be a shame if some of that mess found its way into the Bottle Street Gang's elixir still? That'd teach him.
Hitman
See
style?
to it, dear. I'll find you another present just like the first. Galvani lives on Clavering Boulevard, or at least he used to. Those were the days. Now
Those
run
were the
off.
days.
My baby birdies are hungry. So precious. But they're shy. You'll have to go or they won't come.
I mean, she still dresses quite nicely. I mean,
I
she's got the
told you
drip.
the knives go on the left. They've always gone
Corvo
on the left.
man.
You never listen.
Yeah. Hit Corvo. Corvo 47. Agent Corvo. Corso. Corvo Fisher.
The river rushed in when the barrier broke. The whole
Alright,
district went dark.
so we can do that next. Yeah, I think I'll do the granny missions and wait, hang on. Yes. Stalker Call of Corvo. Yeah, I think I'll do the granny missions and then we'll leave it there for tonight. Because it's getting quite late. And I do need to get up in the morning. Okay, we got the map. Oh, you cannot actually bring it with you. I am here. That's to Holger Square. To the Golden Cat. Oh. And to the Old Dunwall Distillery. Or to Clavering Boulevard. So I think we need to go there. See the doctor. Oh.
What in the void was that?
What in the world? Okay, that was the guard. That was a guard. Maybe win or something. Am I seeing things? Oh, we can throw one of these. They go boom. You can get past this wall of light in a number of ways. Disable it by removing the whale oil tank. Climb up the crates to the right and use the roof. That's a very specific instruction. Climb up the crates to the right. Like, okay, this is for this exact map. yeah, like this wall of light. Find another path by following the streets to the right. Okay. Possess a rat and use the small tunnel to the left. Oh yes, we can actually become a rat. But I didn't get that upgrade yet. Yeah, for anyone who literally never played the game with multiple roads. So we can get possession. No, I still need one more rune. Okay, I'll save up, because that does seem cool. Wait, I don't have to shoot everyone? I'm gonna play Black Ops. What do you mean you can just avoid the enemies? I assume if you turn it off, the guards will be all over you. Like, not in that way, but I mean, you know. No, okay, that's the office.
That's not what we heard. Are you sure? Because you know we have to check you over.
How do we
And
get
there's an
there?
inspection fee.
To the void with Bottle Street and to the void with you. Let me out.
Oh, you don't want to talk to us like that.
Fact is, Bottle Street is here to take its cut. So reach into your
it's
pockets
the Bottle
and let's get
Street
this
gang.
done.
Yeah, and the inspection fee. We can't help it. Just the way we do things on Bottle Street.
They're like the Peaky Blinders.
I know. Somebody, get over here. I'm on a double.
Oh! Damn. That hurt.
I owe you, brother. I want to ask about the mask. I wouldn't want my face seen either, pulling a stunt like that. You know what? I'll return the favor. Come by Griff's shop. That's my business. Well, it was, at one time, but now I'm reduced to scavenging things from here and there as the city dies. If you need anything, I wouldn't mind trading for a little money. Maybe someday the plague will blow over and everything will go back to normal. But until then, it's scavenging for me.
Well, he's not giving us anything for free. It's still we still have to pay.
Want to look at some of the things I found? Good prices, I swear.
Blueprint, lens magnification, increasing stability in a multi-lens array. Ah, okay. I think this would be useful. And yeah, sleep darts. Alright.
What the?
Guess that's the reward. Oh, I shouldn't have used the healing item just yet. Bone charms. A sailor's blessing, they say. The carving itself is a practice from long back, passed from father to son, old man Salt to Greenhorn, still getting his sea legs beneath him. In the old times, men cut into the tusks of ice seals, and into the arm-long fangs of bears. that roamed the isles north of Divya. Once the whale trade began, the Reiki practitioners went to engraving the bones of those great beasts, rendering charms that sing in the night and grant some small boon to a man's vigor or defense against pregnancy. Why do these things tend to be attributed towards that kind of thing? Is this the one that we just got? I think so. They would just respawn anyway. Yeah, they're having a melting on. What's this place? Some whale oil. Mother's Journal. Ah, this is a long one. I'll read this later. I just want to go to the doctor's office.
This is ridiculous. Stupid rats.
It's heavily guarded though.
Elixir. Bunch of crap.
Nope. Eek. Oh. All right. Let's just put him in. Oh, no. No. Put him in there. There we go. Where's the other guy? Oh, someone's coming. I love that at least we can still jump while carrying a body. That's really handy. Because otherwise it would suck. Oh, can I not? Okay. Is it a big building or? Oh, looks big. Should I do this now? I guess I can stream until like 1. Wait, is this like the only entrance or is there a different entrance? Because this seems very...
Huh?
Huh?
Nothing after all.
Nothing after all. So I guess peeking doesn't affect the line of sight of enemies.
Huh?
Huh?
Still crying about that dice game? Please, not now.
Crying about the dice game? Please, not now. Not in this one? Wait, hang on. You mean peeking? Oh, okay. Hang on. What do you mean? So is it safe to peek or... Or are you talking about the entrance? No. Everything gets harder in the sequel, okay. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Oh no! No! Ooh.
Now, then here you are. Help! Die!
Who's that? Yeah. Alright. This is good, but they're quite expensive. Oh, we got the key. Some bolts. Slackjaw. Wanted for various crimes, including larceny, assault, mendacity, disobedience of public ordinance, unlawful management of prostitutes, and public urination. Oh god. Enemy of the city of Dunwall. Reward 2,000 coins for capture of or death. Look at that guy. The offenses of this man are high crimes under the structures of the High Overseer, the municipal laws of the City Watch of Dunwall, and the edicts of our brave Lord Regent in these times of peril. Restrict the restless hands, which quickly becomes the workmates of the outsider, unfettered by honest labor. They rush to sordid gain, vain pursuits, and deeds of violence. Of what value are the hands that steal and kill and destroy? Instead, put your hands to the plow, the fork, and the spade, for even the lowliest labor that is rigorous squeezes the muscles as a sponge, rinsing impurities from the mind and body. Hello, hang on, I can't see your username. Let me zoom in. Hello, God Z. Do I like Manny Pacquiao? He's alright. I think. I don't know. The boxer? I don't really watch boxing. I know he's famous. but I don't know if there's any controversy surrounding it or anything. I wouldn't know anything about that. So, yeah, I'm not the best person to ask. Manny's watching me right now. That would be scary. Hello from Birmingham. Oh, hello. Welcome. We are playing Dishonored. And yeah, we're sneaking. Trying to get some poison so that we can kill some bandits. Avoiding the rat plague. Much of the public still harbors false beliefs related to the plague. It is not true that the bile from river crusts will protect against contraction of the disease, nor is it true that crushed morley orchids act as a remedy. Though it is speculated that both of these ingredients are used in both Sokolov's elixir and Piero's remedy, consumption of these products before exposure to the plague constitutes the only known means of resisting the disease. Further, the Abbey of the Everyman warns against superstitious practices. Not only is it ineffective to burn 2 hagfish and a cat together, inhaling the vapors while chanting the names of the plague dead, but it is also considered heresy by the overseers and will be met with the full measure of the Abbey's laws. Tell your neighbors and practice these things yourself. Avoid contact with the infected. Consume your ration of elixir daily, preferably in the morning, and report anyone suspected of carrying the plague. Everyone must work together to stop the spread of the dreaded contagion. Dishonored is underrated? Is it? I thought it's rated quite well. I mean, yeah, it's... I guess not a lot of people talk about the series these days, but pretty sure it got good reviews back then. But it has been so many years since the game was released. Played the game in 2012. Still have the collection edition. Wow, nice. Yeah, back then when physical games were still a thing. I mean, it's still a thing now, but it's not going to be a thing soon, apparently. Yeah, I wonder what would happen to collector editions of games if they get rid of physical discs. It would just be the collectibles. But like, what's the point of getting that if you don't get the game itself? Was that all of the guards? Like, the 3 guards that I took down? Feeding log. 4th day. Assorted human remains. Strong appetite. 10th day. 1 bag. TV and peers. Bruised, rotted. Rats uninterested. 11th day. 1 tin. Potted whale meat. Eaten. Human torso. No trouble finding corpse parts. No feeding. Aggression increased. Incident of cannibalism. Incident with previous maid servant. Will withhold feeding until 1st day, month of darkness. That's how the months go. So wind and then darkness. Customs and food of Morley. Born and raised in Bristol, I spent my formative years in our smaller cities before settling in magnificent Dunwall. There, in the capital city, I learned to appreciate the finer things. When the opportunity arose to document my travels to Serkonos, Divia, and finally Morley, I left my position as a clerk for the late Lord Estermont. Perhaps, like so many in Dunwall, I suffer from being excessively cultured, but I found Morley disappointing. Over the course of this journal, I will explain why I found the Festival of Turners to be tiresome, despite the high banners, bare feet, and red robes, and why their renowned jellied ox tongue is something I will be struggling to forget for many years to come. Struggling to forget because it's yucky or because it's good? It's probably the former. Blood sausage. Some pear and grapes. No. Big no. Yeah, so these are probably all the guards in this building. I mean, I could break these, right? Let's see what happens. Maybe there are more upstairs, but... Alright, let's see.
Wait, did you touch the door handle to Dr. Galvani's lab?
Yeah, I think so.
Then you have to scrub. The rats get their vital essences every...
Hey, what's going on there? Someone help me out!
Please help me!
Fall down already!
No, I wanted to hear the dialogue! Ah. Whoa. They jumped quite far. Oh, we got the lab key. Ah, so much for stealth. I will read that later. Should try Dishonored 2 also. Yeah, I think I will. Maybe not right after this, but I will eventually. Yeah, Melty in the Twitch chat has been telling me that, so I really should play that game eventually. Would put like a loaded gun just as a decoration. Alright, what's in here? Oh, it's the bedroom. Dr. Galvani's journal. I've been invited to a soiree? How do you pronounce that? At the Boyle estate. Of course, I won't attend. The 28th day of the 7th month, the month of high cold. is the day I met Anton Sokolov at the academy. Why would I tarnish the anniversary of the most important day of my life by licking aristocratic boots? I have no time for fools. I will be solving the riddle of this plague. Perhaps I will raise a cup of Devian Red. He's locked in. But yeah, I will eventually play Dishonored 2, I think. I do have some stealth games I would like to play, because I do enjoy some stealth games. I'm a big fan of the Splinter Cell series, played through the whole franchise, and I've also played the classic Hitman games. I haven't played the World of Assassination ones, but yeah, I think I would like to play that or Metal Gear Solid 2, which is the next one that I want to play in the series. So I finished Metal Gear Solid 1 like last month or so. So yeah, maybe I'll do Metal Gear Solid and then Dishonored 2, maybe? We'll see. So yeah, if you like what you're seeing, make sure to
help!
Subscribe and hit that bell. Never thought I would say that, but yeah. Can I talk to you? Wait. No.
Please help me!
I'm not even doing anything to you. Why are you so freaked out? Ooh, what is this room? This is kind of like well, this is the lab, right? But this reminds me of dark rooms where you develop pictures from analog cameras. There should be no guards in here, right? I don't think the guards should be allowed to be here anyway. Huh, lab equipment. This is what we use to get the poison. Oh, there's a lot of reading to do. There's only so little time. Yeah, there's still a lot of reading. Guess we can take the lab equipment to the rat Sarah? Wait. How do we get there? Okay, we got it. Yes. So what is this for? Is it just... Oh, it's just like a distraction thing. Yeah. Excerpted interview attached to a formal report by City Workers Crew 17A. I've been asked to tell the problem, so here it is. It's been every year that we work like men gone mad during the month of nets. I don't hardly see my family. It's bad enough that the works is clogged with trash from the catch, pieces of crates and nets, but the water smells of hagfish guts too. We got to get it done before the month of rain, or you know what. And it ain't like we get help from those pricks in civil engineering either. Been at this job for nigh on 28 years, and I never seen one of them come below except to measure will it hold when they go putting up one of their fancy new bridges. So these last 3 years been the worst, and here's why. As the river crusts moved into the works, we hear a man ahead yell and scream like he's burning up, and we all climb up fast, no other choice. Working in the sewers. Can we get crushed? Oh! I guess we can. Oh. Where was the last checkpoint? Not too bad. Alright. So I guess we're done in this building. We just need to read the journals and then we can poison bandits. I wonder if... I think if you assess a rat, you could go into those little holes in the wall. What do you call it? Like vents. I wonder if there are any secrets. The men I set out with are good sailors. No doubt half of them have cut their teeth on the rascally pirate ships spawned in the Sarkonan archipelago, where they were, I should say. Half of them died before we sighted the broken red cliffs welcoming those who would visit the far continent, as it is called. Sickness, infighting, poisoned by a school, or what would one say, a flock of small fish that fly over the waves like birds, landing in the hundreds across the deck, pricking any they touch with toxic quills. 2 thrown overboard by gusting demon winds. The quiet Tivian navigator simply dead in his bunk, wrapped in his white furs, eyes wide with terror. Few have crossed the ocean, and the distance to Pandysia is greater, and the distance to Pandysia is greater than most would imagine. More died climbing the cliffs, and now with but a handful, I stand looking across the greatest expanse of land that exists. My allies are frightened, for this is beyond them, and now their captain is dead too, stung by something that resembled a prairie mole, but reacted with great apoplectic outrage when handled. So it falls on me to lead them. Yeah, lots of big words. I think there was another book that I missed. Wait. Oh, no, not yet. Sorry. So that's the other entrance. Wait, hang on. There's a combination lock. Did I miss the code somewhere?
Help
you know
me!
The code? Is it hidden in one of the books? I just didn't notice. Is it downstairs or upstairs? Oh, spring razor trap. That's nice. Yeah, here it is. Used to be, you'd go out with a bag, a stick with a nail on the end, and catch as many rats as you could in a night. The city watch paid by weight. My husband Benjamin and I mostly work alone, and we got by. If we found a place where the rats were real bad, sometimes we'd hire a crew of street brats to work with us. The younger ones who didn't make trouble, we'd pay them with bread and apple cider. Once the plague came, the rats were different. Meaner, bigger, and a little quicker. You had to watch yourself. If you got cornered, they'd turn and the swarm would come back at you. I barely got away with my skin a few times, down in the sewers. The bites hurt afterward, but it was the sounds they made that stayed in your dreams at night. It got more dangerous and the city watch started paying better. But that didn't last long because after a while, too many people had been stripped clean trying to fill up a bag. One slip and they'd be all over you, gnawing and trying to chew down to the bone. That's how I lost my poor Benji. Oh, poor Benji.
Obviously, the plague rat is distinct from the ordinary rat, but in what respect? Its size and the coarseness of its fur, and I believe in intelligence, although the experiments there are not complete. Coriander's Zoological Survey describes only the ordinary rat, which means plague rats have only been here for 5 or 7 years at most. This was not a gradual migration. Could they have been introduced on purpose? Perhaps by a foreign power.
Oh. Maybe it's been engineered. For over a year, I've studied this cursed plague, collecting and dissecting rats by the thousands. Given their rapid gestation and maturation cycle, it's been possible to breed them for numerous generations. The rodents themselves seem immune to the plague, but they pass it readily between members of their own species, perhaps through mites. The blood of the rats tells its own story, allowing me to gauge the number of generations that a given group of rats have lived with the plague. As such, a nagging question remains. The rats collected in the poorest parts of town, in the slums, exhibit the oldest strains of the plague, while those found near the docks, where the foreign plague-bearing rats would presumably have entered our city, exhibit a younger strain of plague. Could this mean that the rats were transported to the slums in some way that is not obvious? I will continue my research. If nothing else, I'm living proof that Sokolov's elixir and Piero's remedy are very effective at protecting against the plague, if one consumes enough of this stuff. So how did the rats get transported? Little is known of Pacotti, credited with this series of pamphlets arguing against the whaling trade. While he is gifted, his views are nonsense and threaten the economic underpinnings of the empire. 1. Enslavement. On the breeding and husbanding of whales versus hunting the beasts in the wild after a natural and free life cycle. Pacotti offers no solutions for where these massive, malevolent creatures might be pastured. The solution laments on the destruction of social bonds between herd members. Pacotti actually uses the term families. Harmony. Drivel on the aesthetic wonder of what is in reality the great and terrible ocean that ever threatens to swallow us. Includes arguments on the gentle nature of the brutes, a notion refuted by seamen who return to shore, wide-eyed with tales of the whale's savagery. Disruption. Here Pacotti is on his weakest footing, issuing of feverish warnings against the displacement or transference of natural beasts from their native environments. Yeah, activists. Alright, I think we're done here. Well, there is the code. Oh, 287. I see that. Nice. I was just about to say we haven't found the combination for the safe. So that's 2, 8, 7. Yay! Nice. Got some gold. Let's say safe and sound. Maybe. Alright. Cave Johnson, we're done here. Wait, what if we go out the door upstairs? Was it here? I want to see the other entrance. It's here. Alright. Oh wow, it's almost 1:30. So where do we need to go? Why is it not showing us? Is it beyond the wall of light, maybe? Where's the elixir? Yeah, it's probably need to go there. Alright, I think I'm gonna end this here for now, and then we'll continue again. I think maybe Wednesday if I do stream. Otherwise, it'll probably be Friday. So yeah, Yeah, it's been fun. I'm enjoying the game very much so far. There's a lot of reading to do. But yeah, I think the world building is very good. Because it's a very unique game. I like the art style so far. So yeah, I guess let's end this here. I'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Bye-bye. So yeah, Melty, if you're still here, thank you very much. I will see you tomorrow, maybe. And Godz on YouTube, if you're still here, and if you'd like to see more of these, yeah, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. Melty nap, yeah, it's a good time for a nap. I mean, it shouldn't be a nap, it should be proper sleep at this point. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for hanging out, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.